guys, I'm Leila. So today we have a showcase courtesy DaGreer. We're going to be checking out the buff on the new Fury set, particularly in the Bateater Clanboss comp, and it's going to be affecting the Maneater here, okay? So a Bateater it's going to be your damage, right? A lot of times it'll be like a Feint or a Draco. So we have Draco here. We have two Maneaters. Maneater. We have a Seeker, and then we also have Painkeeper. So what we're going to notice is that when I go over this, we have one Maneater that has a Fury set, one that does not. So before we do that, it did come to my attention, not everybody knows what a Bateater is. So I'll go over, I guess I go over all their stats kind of quickly. But the primary focus on this is going to be the Maneater, this one in particular in the Fury set, and how much more damage got increased in this due to the change that they made in the Fury set. So if you guys missed it, so with Fury, does the damage increases as HP decreases, right? So right now what ends up happening in a Bateater is you're basically going to be surviving on the unkillable with very, very little HP. So what ends up happening is when your HP is 50% or lower, you're going to be doing plus 50% damage. And that kind of scales and changes depending on how much HP you have. So what we're going to end up seeing at the end of the run is how much of a swing and damage difference there is between the two Maneaters. And DaGreer did say that since the Fury change, he's easily getting about 20 mil more damage per key on Ultra Nightmare Clanboss, all right? So let's start with Draco. So Draco we do have in Relentless. He does have one speed boot, and it looks like he has Frost gauntlets. And then here's his stats. We have 36,000 HP, 4,800 on the attack, almost 2,700 defense, 220 speed. He's crit capped with 252% on the crit damage, 180 on the resistance, and then 298 on the accuracy. He is hashtag blessed, and so he does have Brimstone, which will do extra damage on the boss as well too with the smite. And I want to say he's fully booked. He is. And for his masteries, we have offense and defense. So behind me is Methodical. We have Blood Shield with the T6 being War Master. So this is going to be our, like the main DPS is going to be Draco. So what's great with having him in the Bateater, right, is he does the weaken, decreased defense, he does poisons as well too. So I usually call them like triple threats, right? Fein's another one that you can add in as well too. So what we're gonna do is we're actually do the Maneaters last. Next we're gonna go to Seeker. So Seeker, you're gonna see he's all in speed gear, all speed. He's at 36,000 HP, 4,000 attack, 2,500 defense, 248 speed, crit cap to 274% on the crit damage, 190 resistance, and 104 on the accuracy. He is also hashtag blessed, and he has a Phantom Touch. And Phantom Touch gives you an extra chance to inflict bonus, plus he gets extra attack, extra HP, and extra crit damage. Okay. And I want to say he is fully booked, and his masteries, we are down the offense and the defense with Methodical and the T6 being War Master. So he's the bats in this Bateater comp, right? And we're going to go to Painkeeper. Painkeeper's also in all speed, and she just happens to have a reaction ring too, which doesn't really matter particularly against the clan boss, but probably just helps with the stats, right? So we have 51, almost 52,000 HP. We have 3,500 attack, 1,800 defense, 247 speed, not crit capped. We have 231 on the crit damage, 138 resistance, and then 108 on the accuracy. She also has Phantom Touch with a chance to inflict the bonus damage. Plus we have attack, HP, and then the crit damage there. I want to say she's fully booked with her masteries being offense and support. So we don't see behind me is Methodical, Kill Streak, and then the T6 being War Master. All right, now we're getting to the Maneaters, which is the eater part of the Bateater, right? So we will do the Fury one last. Here is one Maneater here. So you're going to see that this Maneater has a crit rate set, which is additional crit rate. Also has one speed set and 2 broken pieces. So for the speeds and for the stats, we have 41,000 HP, 3,600 attack, 2,300 defense, 265 speed, crit cap with 228% crit damage, 161 resistance, and 104 on the accuracy. Now again, for this comp to work, is you definitely do need to have the Ancient Blood, the A3 fully booked. Basically, if you're not familiar with the Bateater, is the 2 Maneaters are going to kind of ping pong back and forth the unkillable to keep your team from dying is how this works. And this one also has a phantom touch with the additional attack and additional bonus damage. And for masteries, we are down the offense and the defense. Behind me is Methodical with the T6 being War Master. All right. And the last but not least is basically who the showcase is on. This is going to be the Maneater with the Fury set. So we have one full set of Fury. We have one speed set. And you're going to see this one is the slow Maneater, right? At 239. The other one's 265. So this one actually is slow boy. So HP is at 39,000. We have 3,900 on the attack, 2,500 defense, 239 speed, crit capped with 229% crit damage, 179 resistance, and a 138 on the accuracy. For his blessing, we have cruelty. All right. Decreases target's defense, also increases the attack HP and the crit damage as well. And yeah, I would say definitely he should be fully booked. And this one does not have full masteries, but what DaGreer did, a lot of people do this, is a lot of times try to skip down to at least try to get the T6. So offense and defense, we have Methodical and then War Master as well too. Really important to try to get that War Master T6, you guys, because that is going to really help make sure that you increase the damage that gets done on the clan boss. All right, so here is the Maneater, is we have the Bateater, right? We have Draco, we have 2 Maneaters, Seeker, and then Painkeeper. So let's head on into Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. All right, here we are. We are an Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. We're going to have Draco in lead for ally accuracy and faction crips by 50. And let's check out the preset, okay, for the Clan Boss. So preset, we have Draco starting with Baleful Eye, which means he's going to start with his weaken and decreased defense. We have 1 Maneater here staying as is. Second Maneater, we're going to have him do his Siphon, which fully depletes the target's turn meter, which doesn't affect the clan boss as well too, right? But can do a little extra damage there. Seeker. And then Painkeeper, Combat Tactics, decrease the cooldown of ally skills by 1 turn. This becomes really important because you need her to be able to decrease the cooldown on the Maneater's Ancient Blood. That becomes very, very important, okay? So I know that very quickly Twitch chat's asking, why are we doing a showcase on this? Because of the change to the Fury set. So what DaGreer said was typically he was getting about 100 mil per key. With the change to the Fury set, and that being the only change, is now he's at about 120. And yeah, the Siphon ability can hit really, really hard. So here we go. So he's saying he's at about 120 right now, easy. And that's what this showcase is going to be about. And in the end, we're also going to see the difference between the 2 Maneaters. DaGreer is saying there's going to be a massive difference just in damage right there. But you guys, again, consider 20 mil damage. That's a big difference, right? That could be the difference between a 1 and a 2 key very, very easily for some people. So I'd love to know, guys, drop me some comments down below on, have you had a chance to test out the Fury set? Are you guys using it at all? Were you able to adjust? Yeah, so DaGreer said this specific Maneater was in Fury before as well. Same build, everything was the same. So it was a really good showcase to show that the damage buff was significant for what they did to the actual set. And that's pretty much what this showcase is for. But guys, leave me some comments on, what are you doing with them, okay? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna skip on ahead towards kind of the end of this because we already know how a Bateater goes. And if you're not familiar, you are gonna see we're ping-ponging back and forth the unkillable. We're gonna get to a point where we have, we're living on a prayer with basically no health, right? But the clan boss can't kill us because we have unkillable. But then turn 50, clan boss ignores unkillable. Okay, so when he ignores unkillable, the team wipes, which is normal, and then we're going to see how much damage that this Fury Maneater does. So we're going to skip on ahead. All right, here we are. We're back. We are on turn 49. Look at that. So we should get to the 120 mil on the 1 key. On the 1 key. The 120 mil. All right, look at that. And he's about to go through the unkillable. 1 second. 121, so almost 121 and a half. So check this out here, right? Look at the difference we have. We have almost 24 million damage on this 1 Maneater versus the 17 mil on this 2nd Maneater as well too. All right, so we have Draco at almost 46 mil. We have Fast Boy. This is actually Fast Boy, right? At almost 18 mil. Slow Boy, Slow Fury Boy at almost 24 mil. Secret almost 24, and then Painkeeper at almost 10. Now, DaGreer said this wasn't the best that he's done. He's actually done more damage, but isn't that crazy? So again, he's saying that, you know, we pulled out over like 20 more mil damage just from the Fury change, which is crazy, right? DaGreer, thank you so much for, you know, letting us share this, guys. Drop me some comments down below on, you know, if you have been playing around with the new changes on the Fury set, what you think about it. And thanks so much for watching.